Special guest in the building, and he's got a big event coming up, and I wanted to have him come on the show and talk a little bit about the event. See if we got our guest here. How's it going?
What's up, Diamond? How you, bro?
Oh, all is well. All is well. What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. Just shaking and moving, trying to get ready for Saturday. Get ready for this big festival.
Big festival, as you said.
Yes, sir.
Yep, and so that goes down August the 5th, Rams Head live in downtown Baltimore. How did everything come about? I really like what you're doing, but tell me, how did it all come about?
I've been in festivals for the last couple of years. I've probably since about 2012. I've been doing festivals, tours, concerts with my music background, and I was in the process of acquiring an actual festival brand to run, and kind of got caught up in the politics, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just create my own brand, I was doing some stuff with e-gaming, and of course I had the festival background. I was like, you know what if I just put those two together? What if I just put both of them together? And here we are, eWorld Festival.
Yeah, and so for those who may be under a rock, how would you describe an eWorld festival?
So the good thing is that we use the word E, right? So it's EDM Festival and then eWorld, eSports. So it's eWorld, right? We're combining two worlds, EDM Festival, and we're combining eSports and creating this new world. So basically, we're allowing people from all ages, all walks of life, gamers, avid gamers, amateur gamers, novice gamers, anybody that's considered not pro, right?
Right.
Come out, enjoy gaming on a huge light wall as if you're going to a festival. But also you get the light effects and everything else as if you're at a festival. So, I mean, you're playing Madden and Fortnite and NBA 2K on a huge light screen like you're at M&T Bank Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of a unique factor that we're having on top of, so this is what I tell people. Imagine GameStop, Maryland State Fair, and Coachella having a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
can
that's it,
visualize
man.
that. Yeah.
That's us, man. So we're super excited to be able to provide this. One of the things that we have been making sure we drive home, especially to the parents, a big thing that we have feeling like, kids spend too much time in front of games, and we want to make sure that, if they're going to be playing these games, we let parents know, like, we're our narrative is to let people know that we're promoting healthy lifestyles with gaming. We're not just letting the kids come and just sit, play games, move around, get active. We call it putting grass under your feet, right? Move around, get active, go take the trash out, go do some jumping jacks, go do some push-ups, go, you know what I mean? Like, go help around the house and then come back to the gaming. I'm pretty sure your parent wouldn't have so much of a problem with you taking breaks, but play games, but be healthy at the same time,
Yeah. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
it is, of course, the eWorld Festival.
Yes.
Folks can get more information at eworldfestival.com.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so what was it that brought you to select the location that you selected?
I wanted a neutral location. Everybody knows downtown, the Ann Arbor area. Everybody knows power plant. So, I mean, people coming from DC, Hagerstown, Columbia, Annapolis, across the bridge. Everybody's familiar with downtown. You know what I mean? So I wanted it to be safe. I wanted to kind of have some, notoriety, versus some other locations. And like I said, this is our first time going out. So I wanted to look right. I wanted to look presentable,
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, you selected a great location,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that is obviously geared towards gamers. And did you grow up a gamer yourself?
A little bit. I was a sports guy. I was on the field, always, on a court somewhere.
Yep.
But of course, gaming is the athletes. I mean, it's kind of synonymous, just like athletes and music. So we played a little bit. A couple of my friends started to get a little bit more deeper into it, but I stopped, man, probably when I was like 16, 17, dude. I wanted to work. So
Yeah. No,
I
I
wanted to get the
feel you,
money. I
man.
didn't want to play no video games.
I feel you. I feel
Listen,
you.
if I'd have known that they was gonna make money playing video games, I probably would have stuck it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so this is the first esports music festival
in the world, bro. And
yeah
I'm super proud. And I'm super proud to be able to hold that, to be able to be a kid from Baltimore and be able to create something, not knowing that it's never been done in the world, and be able to create it and have the courage to kind of see it through and deal with all the adversity and be able to stand on that, bro. I'm super proud of that. I don't care how this event goes. I'm proud of that moment.
yeah so speaking of adversity, what was the toughest the toughest obstacle bringing this eWorld festival together?
Making sure that the messaging and the brand didn't get mixed. I didn't want people to think that it was a music festival, and I didn't want them to think it was a gaming tournament, right? I wanted to make sure that I stayed neutral with the messaging for people to understand that it's both at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes when you create new things, you know, you got to kind of explain it a little bit more and over explain it for people to understand, like, you know, you got to keep this thing 50-50. You know, we're going to have a great time on the festival side. We're going to have a great time on the on the gaming side, but we're not going to water down either one. We're going to make sure that both sides are very high quality.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And to your point, that is it is difficult to do.
Yeah.
And you have to keep hammering, and especially when you're doing something that's never been done before.
Correct.
There is no blueprint. There's no, you know, ain't nothing to follow. You're paving the way as you go.
Prayer, background,
a
lot more prayer, and getting smarter people that's smarter than you involved.
yeah. And so folks can still register.
Kids can still register. Adults can still register. I'm actually keeping registration open until Friday. The event's on Saturday. Doors open up at 12. The actual event starts at 1. So we're going to keep going. It's free to register, 100% free to register. But, you know, for the actual festival, you do have to pay an admission to the festival. So we're not charging a registration fee to be able to play in the tournament. It's free, right? But in order to participate in the tournament, in order to come to the festival, to be able to play on that screen, you got to pay your admission fee to get in. You know what I mean?
Right. That is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
That is wonderful.
Yep.
And of course, again, folks can go to eworldfestival.com, eworldfestival.com, the first esports music festival ever
in the world. Absolutely.
Yes. Ages 12 and up can participate.
Correct.
And so what kind of games are folks going to have the opportunity to play?
So we have Fortnite, we have NBA 2K, we got Madden, and we have Call of Duty.
Okay, you got all the big ones then. Okay, you got all the big ones.
Yeah, we're playing on a PS5 console, no Xbox, no desk computers, things like that. We're using the PS5 console. So it was the more popular one. We want to stick with the more popular brand, just for the kids to kind of be a little more acclimated and comfortable. Because the first thing you think about when you talk about gaming tournament, everybody wants to think pro, right?
Right.
We're using this platform to create an avenue for kids to create some seriousness with gaming. Gaming is now starting to get a lot of recognition. It's the #1 sport in the world. It never sleeps. It's 24/7. It's co-ed. It never sleeps. So colleges are now starting to offer scholarships for esports. They're starting to give kids, you know, free educations for gaming. So our thing is, how can we create our platform through a festival to be able to give these kids the serious, you know, notion or the serious attention to be able to pursue it, graduate through high school, and be able to get recruited from a freaking eWorld festival to be able to go to college and get education for free. Like, it's never been done before, man. So like, we're covering a lot of different new things with a lot of different new avenues, but it's not steering us away from getting it done. We're going to do this.
Yeah. This is big. Again, eworldfestival.com, eworldfestival.com. It is free to register.
Yep.
So you can do that, and you're saying ages 12 and up.
Yep.
As far as that goes, so when we get down to the finalists, like the #1 spot, what is the what's the end result for that #1 gamer that can just, you know, beat everybody?
Cash and prizes, man.
Okay.
Cash and prizes.
Be clear on that.
Yeah, cash and prizes. Yeah, it's one thing for them to be, you know, get to the king of the hill. It's another thing for you to be able to say, you know, I am that guy. You know what I mean? So whoever's going to be those top 3 guys, we're going to make sure that we promote them. We're going to make sure that we blast them just as much as we've been blasting this festival, because they've earned that right. You know, we've earned that right. So we're going to be doing this in other cities. We got 15 other markets we're going to do it in, starting in October to April. So these people are going to get invited. We're going to cover all travel costs for them to compete against other people in other states. So again, imagine that sixth grader, right? Imagine that sixth grader that used to get flustered all the time for playing these video games. Now he comes through and beats everybody in his level. And now he's getting invited to go play in Nebraska. He's invited to go play in Houston against other gamers. And now you got these colleges looking like, hey, I want that kid on my, on my squad. When he graduates, we got.
Yeah, yeah. So that's big. Yeah, that is big. And what you're talking about obviously is something that most people couldn't even wrap their mind around. This would even be a possibility.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of our elders would yell at it. Nothing good gonna come from you playing those video games.
Yeah, that's it.
What are you doing? And it stop. That kind of stuff.
That's it.
And look at the opportunities that have materialized. And so, what are some of the areas, the other locations where this is going to spread to?
Well, let me speak on what you just said about the old folks, right?
Okay.
This is what I say. Nobody knew that you was going to get your McDonald's food delivered to your house.
Facts.
Nobody knew that you was going to get, rides to your job every day from a stranger.
Right.
Someone had the excuse my language. Somebody had the courage, right, to see a vision, actually see it through, and see people respond to it to where it made a benefit to their life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we're looking at. That's our narrative. That's why it's been so difficult to make sure we create that middle ground between the festival and the gaming, because there is a sweet spot of benefit to the person that sees what we got to offer. You know what I mean? So, but that would be my thought to the people thinking that, it's something so new we can't really understand it. Well, this is it right here. We're a disruptor. Like it's new. We can't keep doing things the same way all the time. We can have fun while we're doing it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But again, eworldfestival.com. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, so we're going in 15 markets. The model is to actually go during the school year. Reason being, colleges are in, high schools are in, middle schools are in, like schools in, right? So we have an ambassadors program. Okay, that's one thing that we have where these kids can get involved. You have STEM programs and STEAM programs in these schools, right? So now we're just kind of creating this connection of this big cobweb or this big fishing net to be able to get people of interest. You got clubs and clubs for your football, your basketball. Now it's time to kind of put that cohesive web together for the tech kids, the non-athletic children, like get them involved. They're athletes too. They just don't get to jump and run and throw football. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. I love the concept. I love how it is taking something that a lot of folks are into, and it's modern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's next level, and it's the future, but it's happening right now.
It's happening.
Yeah,
it's definitely happening.
Yeah. So I really like it, and so like you said, it is in downtown Baltimore. It's going to be at the Rams Head Live, and so looks like the top 3 finalists are going to be competing for the #1 spot.
Yep. That absolutely number big. 1 spot, man. Yeah, that's big. We're gonna boast it. We're gonna put them out there. We're gonna go crazy on social media. We're gonna do a media blitz for those guys to get the #1 spot. Like I said, like this is their moment to shine, man. Like this, prove everybody wrong. Prove mom and dad wrong. Prove your grandmother wrong, that you did not waste all those hours for nothing. Now you got the opportunity. All you need is that, right? That's all you need is opportunity.
All you need is opportunity. All you need is the opportunity. As far as this goes, any sponsors or hosts that you want to shout out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Any sponsors or hosts that you want to shout out?
Man, first of all, there's a huge sponsor I want to give a shout out to. Val Jenkins, Hug Don't Shoot. Her organization has been phenomenal with helping us with this, with the kids, with her response to the shootings, and still having time to help us scale this and get these kids involved. There's a lot of people that have shown love, but that woman and her organization, hands down, she's been a huge help. There's been some help from City Hall, from the council president's office. There's been some help from a couple of brands like your Under Armours. There's been help from a company called Beds to Go. Map Technologies is a gaming location right off Baltimore Street across from the Hippodrome. A group, my guy Dawi, man, his organization Grow
Oh yeah.
Another guy, Dason, with his nonprofit with his kids. I mean, these people with these mentoring groups, man, they really got their kids involved. So, and I know I'm forgetting a couple of names, but these nonprofit groups with these kids, these mentoring groups, they came out.
Yeah, and somebody says if you get Tekken, then they're gonna be down there signing up. But
You said get Tekken. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy. I'm getting a lot of calls for Street Fighter 6. So that's what the
Oh
next
yeah,
game that
now
we're gonna add
that's
that
a
game.
good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one. I
we're gonna
remember
add
that
that
in the
game.
arcade.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They got 6 coming
that's a
out.
good
So,
old
and that's
day.
another thing too, Dom, I want to say. We've modeled this because of an EDM festival. That was just a sweet spot for me. The EDM culture is just a culture of festival like I've never seen anywhere in the world before. So I want to create the quality of an EDM festival, but we're going to play music from all walks. We got K-pop music, we got hip-hop music, we got top 40 music, we got EDM music. So I don't want people to think that they're not going to be able to hear some of their favorite songs. We just want to have the culture and the vibe of an EDM festival, but it's going to be all inclusive to all genres.
Yeah, that's really good. I remember in my teenage years, playing Madden with the fellas, and is where somebody basement or when somebody house and their bedroom playing. We got music playing. We got hip hop. We got club. We got different stuff playing, and that really gets you that vibe, like hearing the
Yeah,
music and
yeah.
talking trash with your friends and just
Yeah, there's no.
having good
We've been
fun.
around it. We've been around it our whole lives. We just
Yeah,
never been able to put lightning in the bottle, and here it is.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I would say sign up for. I guess that's a Street Fighter. So
Yeah,
sign up for the Street Fighter. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah, man.
some folks wanting those classic games, but you got
Mm-hmm.
the right games involved, and
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the festival,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to support any way that I can. So definitely. So you got 15 markets. Depending if it's a market that that I frequent, I definitely want to help out with that as well. So
Yeah.
I definitely and this is this going to be an annual thing?
This is definitely gonna be an annual thing, man. We ran with our festival brand for about 14 years.
Okay.
And I'm looking to run this for about 28. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right.
Like this is mine. Like I created this from scratch. It's Baltimore built, and it's another proud thing I want to say is that it's 100% black production, bro.
Oh wow.
Every last one of us 100% black production. So for this to be created by a black production company, to be outfitted by a black production company, to be the first thing to the world. I mean, it's so many proud points, man. I can't. It's too many proud points, you know what I mean? But for it to be a black production, for us to be able to think worldly with this thing and started here in Baltimore, for it to be a hub, dude, I'm overexcited about this thing.
Yeah, yeah, it is really big, and I definitely want to congratulate you
Thank
and
you,
your
thank you, thank
entire
you.
team.
Yes.
Folks can get involved eworldfestival.com. That is eworldfestival.com, the first esports music festival.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that I'm saying that that's the first. It seems like
Yeah,
it's
dude, I swear I looked high and low. You know, Google don't lie to you too much. You know what
right.
I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's true.
Wikipedia might, they might slip you one here and there, right?
Yeah.
But Google don't lie to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I went high and low and called some of my big, festival production guys and overseas. And I mean, I didn't call everywhere, dude. Asia, nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere. So the closest thing that I got was Comic-Con. I'm
Right.
like, all right, well, we're good.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Definitely good. Definitely good.
yeah.
Are you going to actually be playing yourself?
No, man, I'm actually going to enjoy people enjoying what was created from scratch. That's going to be my fulfillment. I've never been an avid gamer. I'm not interested in playing the game. I might pick up every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most I've played was during COVID, and
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I bought it for a couple months and sold it and I was done with it. But I'm not going to be playing no games. I'm going to make sure everybody has a great time. I'm going to make sure our staff is providing the best customer service in the situation. Make sure that this tournament flows. Make sure these DJs are on top of it. I just want to make sure that we just provide a quality situation for people to look forward to a better version of it as we grow and learn the consumer and what's good, what's not good. Like this is just a complete data study to make sure we do 100% quality assurance moving forward.
Yeah, that's big, and I definitely would like, and I'm putting you on the spot here, but I would definitely like to interview the winner if that is
Yeah,
possible. Okay,
absolutely.
okay,
Absolutely.
all
You
right,
got it.
all right,
You're the first one to him. How about that?
all right. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
we can either bring them to the studio or
Yeah.
if we got to do it remote, whatever,
Yeah.
however it needs to happen. I just want to
I'm
make
down.
sure that I'm able to chop it up with you and the winner. Okay, perfect.
You got that. Yeah, you got
perfect,
that.
Perfect. Sure. Definitely, folks, make sure you sign up your gamer so they can participate in the first eSports music festival. Ages 12 and up can participate. It is free registration, eworldfestival.com. And again, the big event, the inaugural event goes down on Saturday, August the 5th, Rams Head Live in downtown Baltimore. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yep.
Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
One, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
I want to thank the city. I want to thank the support system, man. Like, sometimes when we do things here, sometimes it kind of gets received a little, but for all intents and purposes, man, I have gotten nothing but good praise and blessings to get this done, which is motivating me to move forward. And I appreciate you allowing me to be able to speak on it for people to understand that this is for us. This is for our own. We're going to go across the country and deal whatever, but everybody's going to know that this thing started right here in Baltimore.
Yeah, that is big. That is important. Definitely salute to you.
Appreciate
it. And everybody on your team. I've done a lot of events, and it is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. So
we're going to see it through, though.
I know what you're going through, and you know what I mean? And like you said, it's like a baby. It's like a baby. You know what I mean? And August the 5th is the born day. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Again, folks can get involved in the first eSports Music Festival. Registration is free. You can just go to eworldfestival.com. That is eworldfestival.com. Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
With me and telling the audience a little bit about this major event. So I'm looking forward to talking with you again with the winner.
Mm-hmm. We'll make it happen. Yep. One other thing, can I give my Instagram?
Absolutely, please do.
All right. So our Instagram is at eWorldFestival. At eWorldFestival. World Festival spelled out is very simple. Follow us. You see some more content there. You see some of the DJs are going to be there. Some more information. So please go follow our page.
Absolutely, I'm gonna do that as soon as we get. Oh no, shit, I'm already following. Okay, all right, I'm already following. All right, so definitely, folks, do that. And looks like it all goes down Saturday, August the 5th. Thank you so much, and like I said, we gotta stay in touch.
Yes, for sure. Thanks, Diamond.
All right, absolutely.
All right, bro. Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're talking about the festival. I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be a big deal. And like I said, the first ever. It seems like it would have already happened, but this is the first one. First one, marrying the two. You can participate. Sign up your gamer. The first eSports Music Festival. That's marrying the video games, electronic video games, and electronic music. Marrying that together. Ages 12 and up can participate. Registration is free. Go to eworldfestival.com for more information.